Hello everyone, this is LinkAn105, and in today's video it is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to count down my 5 favorite Elden Ring bosses based on how much I like the fight. This doesn't involve their themes or lore because I'm not Gideon, and also I'm very dumb, so yeah. So I will also have their fights in the background of the video, just in case you want to see what moves I'm talking about. And with that being said, let me start the video, and I hope you enjoy.
Nihil! Nihil! Nihil!
In last place, we have everyone's favorite child kidnapper, Moog the Lord of Blood, or as I often call him, a space turkey, because of his second phase, which is like the rest of the bosses on this list. Now, Moog's fight is interesting because, like his brother Morgott, he can be encountered multiple times throughout the game, one being in the Leyendell sewers, and the second being at Moog Palace. His first phase is somewhat easy as long as you are able to dodge well, but once he reaches 75% health to 50% health, he will begin his infamous countdown attack, where he will stab into the sky and count down from 3 to 0, and once he reaches 0, he will do 3 stabs in the air, causing instant blood loss and healing him. And the video showed in the background, just in case you want to see what it looks like. But there is one very easy way to beat this, and that is through the Purifying Crystal tier for your Wondrous Physique. Don't ask me where you find it, I honestly forgot, it's been a while since I found it. But once his third stab is complete, he will gain a pair of wings and a multitude of new attacks, involving the wings with him flying in the air and swiping back down at you. Finally, his weapon has a blood loss type effect, or a blood flame attack, which is what I'm going to call it now since that sounds way cooler. Basically, if he hits you with the weapon, you start getting blood loss, and also, if you touch the fire that his weapon leads, you also get blood loss, which is shown in the video right now. Now, this fight was hard for me because, as you can see, I'm not using my boxing gloves that I usually use, because my friend, SavageDuck26, said that he was basically immune to blood loss and actually healed from it. I don't know if that will become true in the future, so if it does, don't get mad at me. Anyways, so that was Moog. The best advice that I can give you is the Purifying Crystal tier, and also have a lot of health and health incantations. But yeah, anyways, on to number 4.
I can see it as clear as day. The coming of our dynasty. More death. Become my blade once more.
For number 4, we have one of the best guard dogs in game, Malekith the Black Blade. And he makes me question what game I'm actually playing in his second phase. Right now you're currently seeing his first phase, which I refer to as Beast, because I don't know how to pronounce the last part of his name. Because he pulls out the frickin' Judgment Cut from Devil May Cry. Which is scary enough. But anyways, Beast has a large range of attacks, either being near or far, like throwing a bunch of, I'm assuming, rock pellets at you, to having the ground explode below you in a claw-like shape, to also just throwing a boulder at you. He also has a lot of close-range knife attacks, so yeah, be wary of that. But once you reach second phase, which is at around 50% health, he will transform into Malekith the Black Blade. Okay, so the first thing you need to do for Malekith Phase 2 is pray. Literally, that's what you need to do. Just pray to something and hope you don't die, because he has become way more agile, and his attacks now have this blood or HP reducing thing where your maximum health gets reduced, and also you start to lose health very fast. And also now he's gained air slashes that come out in a blade-like slash and will do the same blood loss thing. And if I'm going to be 100% honest here, this is the fight that I'm scared of in any playthrough, no matter which one I'm doing. To be honest, I find this guy harder than Malenia. Anyways, the best advice I have for me was using the Frozen Lightning Spear, which is the current incantation I have on right now, for both first phase and second phase, because it can cause frostbite in almost an instant or very fast. Second thing is have a good summon that can tank a lot of hits and hopefully not die. And have some healings and buffs for this fight, because Malekith will not take kindly to you not having any. And I'd just say have blood loss and frostbite weapons. That's like your best bet right now. Anyways, so yeah, as long as you have enough healing items and you're good at dodging, Malekith should be a medium difficulty fight right now. So yeah, on to good old number 3.
I've given thee courtesy enough.
For number 3, we have the first Elden Lord, Godfrey, aka Horaloo. Now, you fight a version called the Shade version before Morgoth's fight, and most of his moves return in this one. And also, some of the new moves that he has could, or can, cover the entire stage. Like one where he slams his axe into the ground, stomps on it, and then a volcanic line appears which will explode, which just appeared on screen now. Then we have like a 1.5 phase, which isn't his second phase, where he gains no new attacks except for one, which just upgrades his stomp attack, where instead of having jagged rocks that appear below your feet, it's now a large shockwave that will echo throughout the entire arena, doing large damage. But once you reach 50% health, that's when he'll change into Horaloo. So yeah. Alright, so, like Malekith, my best advice for the start of Phase 2 is just hope that he doesn't target you if you have multiple summons on the playing field. Because his grabs will almost kill you, because he basically just turns into a Z, actually not even a Z Broly main, just a Broly main in fighters. But I'm not fully sure if this is true, but I feel like because he doesn't have any armor, he is more prominent to frostbite and blood loss. And he's also like 2 times faster because of his blood loss and such. Or not blood loss, armor and axe being gone. Now, like his first phase, he will have a stomp attack that pulls out jagged rocks in the ground. But he also has a like 2.5 phase where he will have a shockwave again, which is very cool. Now, most of its attacks are grabs or just a combo slash. As you can see on screen, he goes for a grab. But he does have some other attacks, like the stomp. And he also has a jump attack where he will jump, slam into the ground, creating a volcanic area. and then hit it again, which will cause the volcanic area to explode, as shown on screen right now. Unless this part gets cut, which will be very funny. But yeah, that's basically all I have to. The only advice I have for Godfrey is run whenever you see this attack come out. And then once he lifts that arm in the air, it's almost good to just attack after. And the only other advice that I can give is blood loss for honest. And also have a lot of vigor in case he grabs you. But yeah, that is Godfrey, aka Horlu. On to number 2.
Tarnished. Thy strength. Crown.
Teleporting their way to number 2, we have the final boss, Radagon of the Golden Order. Note that Elden Beast will not be on this list because I don't like Elden Beast. Now, Radagon, I have too much experience with because I actively help people with the fight. So yeah. Radagon has many attacks like a club with like the combo that is being shown on screen. That attack which will make the ground explosive, so be careful of that. Many dash attacks, and just many club hits, and also like special attacks that will just make the ground deal a lot of damage whenever he hits it. Then around 50% health he goes into like a 1.5 phase, just like Godfrey, where he will start off with a stomp, jump in the air, and do a like super hit to the ground, which is easy to dodge if you just dodge towards him like right before he hits the ground. Like there are like a lot of his attacks are easy to dodge as long as you roll towards him. This one is not an easy attack to dodge if you roll towards him. So my best advice is don't roll towards him in that one until like the last one. Then you should be fine. But yeah, Radagon is an intense boss fight, which is good for him being the final boss. He also has pellets, lightning bolt, and now in his 1.5 phase is where actually, yeah, he has that grab attack, which is not fun to get hit by. Another thing about this phase, which I keep forgetting to mention, is that whenever he hits the ground with his club now, a shockwave will appear, as you can see right there. But yeah, best advice, just dodge towards him on most of his attacks. I know I'm using Bloodhound Step, but this was literally the first time I beat Elden Beast and Radagon, so don't bully me too much. But yeah, he gains a lot of new attacks during his second phase, or 1.5 phase. But yeah. Anyways, on to number 1. Finally, coming in at number 1, we have Godric the Grafted, which is probably one of my favorite boss fights, but it's most likely because I was able to beat him solo without the help of my friend Savage Duck 26. But Savage Duck 26 did leave a mark on this fight by giving me some armor and the Rivers of Blood, which I did not see as the overpowered monstrosity that it was, but more as just haha funny Jetstream Sam sword. I didn't even realize that the special move had a follow-up, so you're just going to see in this fight only 2 slashes and that's it. But anyways, Godric has a lot of attacks, one of them being this attack, and also a roll attack that can slam him to the ground, just like that. He has a whirlwind attack, which he will pose. If you're far away, he'll do this, which is somewhat easy to dodge once you learn how to dodge it. He also has this slam attack, which I just now found out that he laughs when recording this audio. But another part of the whirlwind attack is that he can, and if you're close enough or far away enough, I don't know which one it is, I honestly forgot, he will send out these whirlwind blades, which is scary. But yeah, he has many attacks that are just right in front of you, in your face, that can and will kill you very fast. But he has become one of my favorite boss fights just because of like how unique it is. I'm gonna be honest here. Like all of his attacks. Like from when you first see him, you see all of the arms that he has grafted onto himself. You see his axe and this attack. Best advice for this attack: run. Or if you're good at dodging, dodge it. But yeah, he's basically just my favorite boss, and this is only phase 1. Once he reaches about 50% health, he will just decide, this arm not good for me anymore. And there we go. Welcome to phase 2, where Godric decides he doesn't need his arm anymore, but instead a dragon. Which leads to probably one of my favorite quotes in all of video games, and also the more intense version of his fight, with the music ramping up. And I know I said this isn't about themes, but his theme does not really apply here. He gets some more overpowered weapons like the ground slam attack from last phase is now been buffed into a 3-hit attack. And he has many dragon moves now, like a dragon fire that will chase you, a meteor type attack where he'll just launch actually it's more like a volcano. He also gets a buff to his whirlwind attack, which he'll probably show in a little bit. But anyways, he has an attack where, yep, the volcano attack right there. He also has a grab that I only got hit by when deciding to fight Godric with with Savage Duck 26 when both of us were like very overpowered. I almost died to it as well. He also has he has multiple attacks where he just hits you with the dragon because it's funny. But yeah, best thing to say about Godric second phase is that try to attempt to get close to him, because if you don't, he'll just keep spamming the fire attacks. Yeah. He also has his whirlwind buffed, which I would show you if it didn't cut there, which sucks. I hate that. Why that happens, I don't know. But anyways, after he does his whirlwind, it will be engulfed in fire, and then if you're close enough to him, it will be the same funny roll into jump slash. But if you're further away from him, the 2 projectiles that he launches will now be on fire and deal more damage, which is I feel like would be obvious. But yeah, Godric's second phase and his cutscene has been the only thing to get me as hype as I was, other than Monsoon's boss fight from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. But yeah, that's basically it for Godric Grafted, and that's basically it for the video. So yeah, on to the outro, I guess.
I am the Lord of all that is golden, and one day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Hello everyone, this is LinkAn105, and I would like to thank you all for watching the video. I know this video was definitely very different from the rest of them, but basically I just wanted to get this video out because I made 3 or 5 things which you saw before each ranking of the boss. But yeah, basically if you want more of these videos, just like and subscribe and tell me in the comments. And if you want to see some more of my videos, just go to the channel and look at them. I'm sorry if I didn't show you what the judgment cut looks like. I'll probably will. So yeah. Have a good day and goodbye.